What's the Chinchow? LanturnJoe here. Welcome back to another episode of the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon in a Dark Past Let's Play. In the last episode... I'm going to wait for that car to go past because that was annoying. Anyway, in the last episode, well, we learned how... We learned how a human could have arrived in the Pokemon world. We also learned that, well, no matter what happens, Trico still has this belief that he can bring the light back. And he's made a believer out of Celebi. Sadly, on the other hand, our little Dusknoir? Duskull, yeah. Our little Duskull has evolved into a Dusclops because the seeds have been corrupted inside of him. So, we're going to see where things are going from there onwards. Ah, that was great. Impersonating someone is always much easier than entertaining. Impersonating someone is always much easier and more entertaining than taking over their body. But I need Dialga alive. If both Dialga and Palkia perished, who knows what Giratina would try to do this time? Since I last granted them support to defeat the second one, I lost track of them. Maybe they'll just rejoice somewhere far away, enjoying the darkness I summoned for them. But I'd prefer to count on something capable of keeping them at bay. They're quite unpredictable. It somehow reminds me of him. I think I've played his character quite well. I've got no clue where the real Rampardos may be, but now he'll always carry him inside. Oh, of course, that's another reason why Duskull evolved. Because Rampardos influenced him. And now Rampardos' gun-hole attacking nature has, transformed Dusknoir into what he is, into Dusclops. He's not a Dusknoir yet. That will grant me control over him, even when I'm not around. Though, the magnificent manipulation he is fallen victim to in there should be more than enough already. I simply modified his memories so my half-truth seemed more appealing. I slowly replaced his ability to reason as he kept making progress through my nightmare. And I even made him confront his old companions whilst he was at it. Sublime. Anyone would act like he did while he was in his old form. Anyone with half a brain, that is. But I don't need another tactician like I am. I need a strong piece that moves in any direction I desire. So you're saying you need a bishop? Because a bishop does that. And now, and I know he'll be so from now on. He's got huge potential for it. Although, truth be told, I am worried about the conditions he evolved in. Might bring some unwanted side effects with him. Evolution is a phenomenon, through which Pokemon's matter is reorganized and restructured almost completely. Therefore, if said Pokemon were to lose a part of their body before undergoing the process, that could carry unexpected consequences into the next evolutionary stage. Or it could not. I assume that it must also depend on the chosen evolution method, which doesn't sound too promising. This one wasn't exactly too orthodox. But I can't do anything more for him. I'm going to be busy for a while. He'll have to manage by himself for now. Good luck, my new agent. I have great expectations for you. Are you sure of what you've seen? Of course! I'm telling you, a Pokemon suddenly appeared in one of the cells. And what did it look like? It was bigger than us. But not by much. It was unconscious when I first found it. Look, we've already arrived. There it is. What the hell is this Pokemon? I've never seen anything like it. It seems to be a ghost type, like us. But still, it creeps me out. We should tie it up before... Ah! It's waking up! Ah! Its face! What's wrong with it? Who are you? And what are you doing here? Sableye. I see. That should save me some time. I'm Dusknoir, and you'll be under my command from now on. What? What are you talking about? What do you mean by that? You claim to be Lord Lampardos's replacement? Where is he? We haven't been able to find him since we assaulted the cave. That's because he's not there anymore. I swallowed him. He now lives inside me. You killed him? You killed our all-powerful lord on your own? He no longer exists physically. Impotent that as impart that how you want. I don't even remember how everything happened. The only thing I know is that I serve Master Dialga from now on. Something tells me they are nearby. Perhaps at the top of this very structure. That's all for now. I must go and pay my respects. Do as you wish until I'm done. It can't be. Lord Rampardos? I can hear a soothing voice emerging inside of me. Master Dialga, is that you? Is it your voice calling out to me? I'm almost there. I beg you to kindly await my arrival. Whoa! Such a magnificent figure. Managed with the very darkness. Greetings, Master Dialga. My name is Dusknoir, and I will serve you hereforth. Gah. I beg your pardon? You have already anticipated my arrival, and it was yourself who originally requested my services. I feel so honoured. I'll make sure to live up to your expectations. I promise to accomplish my role with great due diligence. Darkness deserves as deserters shall be eliminated. There is no other way. There never was. Yes. I know history must remain unchanged. I will ensure everything runs its course, as it's always done. I'll be pleased to take part with great pride. In watching over your interests, Master Dialga. Dusknoir. I mean, Lord Dusknoir. Yes, Lord Dusknoir. I finally found you. We were about to proceed with silence, Sableye. Did your former lord not teach you any discipline? I'm attending Master Dialga at this very moment. Attending? Is he perhaps talking to them? My deepest apologies for this sudden intrusion. I will educate them properly so that they don't repeat, that this doesn't repeat ever again. Yes, I am at fault indeed. I must learn how to properly apply my leadership skills. That'll be my first task then. But who the heck is he talking to? I know Lord Dialga isn't there. Is right there. And I still worship them, but ever since they adopted that form, we have been unable to communicate with them. Very well. I will begin immediately. Sorry for the intrusion. Oh dear. Yeah, I can see how the evolution process might have been misformed. I hope you had a proper reason to interrupt the way you did. Yeah. You see, to welcome you and to celebrate your incoming glorious leadership, we Sableye have prepared a big surprise. A surprise? You had time to organise such a thing? Yeah, we did. The thing is, we recently got rid of the group of rebels that remained active around here. This surprise was originally meant to be for our former lord, but, well, as it seems he won't come back, we thought you'd be the best option to give this surprise to instead. I see. It would be a fine way to begin my command, and it would truly be thoughtless to ignore their entities. Fine. I'll follow you. Let's see what you've prepared for me. Great! I'm sure you'll love it. It's a little far from here, but it'll be worth the effort. Follow me. Meanwhile, back with Trico. And the human? I'm still going to say it with a question mark because I don't it's still, you know, fascinates me that a human would exist in this mystery dungeon world. Whoa. This is such a surprise. Not only have you widely accepted the fate that awaits us if we manage to succeed, but you've convinced Celebi to help us both. Hey! I never said that I would help you. I said I'd help Trico. Don't get the wrong idea. The fact that I've changed my mind doesn't mean you and I get along now. We're just on the same side. Kind of. That's all. Fine. Fine. As you wish. Wait. Wait, no, I need Trico's Batman voice. Wait. Did you say awaits us? You would also disappear? Well, yeah. I understood you may find that weird. I come from another world, right? However, there are two concepts that to get straight here. One is our separate timelines, and the other is our different dimensions. When I say I come from another world, I mean it in a spiritual way. Not the temporal one. I come here thanks to Palkia, that after all. This doesn't mean every human in my dimension will end up disappearing. Our entities, our existences are parallel to one another. But, in my case, the moment I decided to minimally influence this world's order, I'm afraid I aligned myself both spiritually and temporally with you all. Therefore, it's best to assume that I'll also disappear if we accomplish our goal. The chances are 99%. I didn't fully understand your whole explanation, but it's alright. I am sorry that you've been involved in this whole mess. Don't worry. This has been 1,000 times more interesting than the place I came from. I'm living a dream. So, now we're all clear about that, let's start explaining to you how we got to this point in the first place. First of all, I do not know what caused the planet's paralysis. Don't you? Oh, wait. Sorry. First of all, I do know what caused the planet's paralysis. Don't you? Yeah. It was Temporal Tower's collapse, right? Correct. The downfall was due to Dialga's loss of reason. But this collapse, unlike what might be expected, wasn't sudden. It was rather gradual. The world started showing symptoms of it long before it actually happened. Symptoms? What do you mean? Pokemon started to become more aggressive and potentially to said tower's state of degradation. It seems that during the months that preceded the disaster, the world suffered an abnormal crime spree. And besides that, after its collapse, not every place became frozen in time simultaneously. The Hidden Land, the place where Temple Towers was presumably located before, was the first to be affected. My theory is that, in fact, we are standing on it right now. I've been working on it for a while. You were talking out there. Wow. So this is where this is the Hidden Land, where Temporal Tower usually would be, but Temporal Tower has moved for some reason. Because of the planet's paralysis, possibly. And the quantum entanglement situation. Well, I guess that's the reason. That's something to do with the whole world's spiritual relocation stuff that we discussed before. As I was saying, this catastrophe had a clear epicenter. From this place outwards, time started paralysing immediately. That's what would be expected. However, there's a very curious detail about that. There are 5 places that seem to be the last ones that suffered time paralysis. All of them shared exactly one altitude. What kind? All of them hid within them an ancient artifact known as the Time Gears. Yes! Oh, the Time Gears. Time Gear? Yes. At first, it was believed that each one of them made time flow in that area surrounding them. Another popular belief is that if all of them were stolen, time would completely paralyze, just like now. For real? Or at least that's what everyone thought. But I can prove otherwise. You see, those time gears... Sorry, I'm losing my voice. Sorry. Those time gears are the key to this whole mess. They should have never been occupying those 5 places. They never belonged there. Their enormous splittle temporal energy they released couldn't be controlled or channeled by the conventional methods. A vessel was needed to do so. A huge one. In fact, maybe as big as a whole tower. Temple's tower's collapse would weird temporal catalysis that seemed to be out of place. Do you get it already? That's it. Those time gears. Those were initially located at Temporal Tower. It may seem a bit obvious, but I can assure you that it wasn't for any of the past era's Pokemon, and at the same time, Temporal Tower needed these energy channelers in order to sustain itself. It was some sort of symbiosis, but both were vital for the other to function properly. I don't understand the last part. I get the tower stuff, but time gears remained always active anyways, didn't they? Oh, that's right. I skipped the first part of my explanation. Sorry. The time gears contain so much energy that they ended up altering the temporal flux of the areas they were placed at. No. It would be more accurate to say they overloaded it, actually. That's why they were able to resist some more after the collapse. And the same way, I dare say that some time after their insertion, removing them would cause the opposite effect. You mean that when erected, time would stop only around those areas. When extracted, time would stop only around those areas. Oh. You know, the story of time, darkness, and sky sounds actually, makes more sense now. After reading all these things. Indeed. Seems like you're getting it now. Although this is just a mere assumption, so as you must have alluded to, our mission, once we're in the past, would be to no other than gather the 5 time gears and take them to Temporal Tower. That way, we'd stop the planet's paralysis and we'd be able to change history forever. Whoa. Did I miss anything, Celebi? No. You freak me out every time. I barely explained the basics, and yet... I can't help it. Sorry. But there's something that I still can't figure out about all this. To start off, what's the reason behind the Time Gear's relocation? I can only guess that something moved them on its own. But what exactly? Or who? There is such a thing as a Pokemon determined to plunge its own world into darkness. Is there such a Pokemon determined to plunge their world into darkness? No. Something like that is unthinkable. I believe in Pokemon's inherent kindness. I bet my life on it. But someone must have at least be spreading the rumour that removing the Time Gears was very dangerous. Or maybe one of them was stolen at some point, and the possible consequences brought them to this conclusion. Either way, it seems too convenient. I doubt all that was a mere coincidence. I'll keep searching for the answer to this, but until I find it, I'll keep my suspicions to myself. Yeah, they're just that. Suspicions. Hey, are you alright? Your expression suddenly changed. Oh, yeah, I'm fine. No need to worry. I usually frown when I concentrate too much. Finding the 5 Time Gears and returning them to their original vessel, it's easier said than done. Most of those were under a powerful Guardian's protection in the past, and even if we defeated them all, the very same Dialga would probably await us at Temple Tower's summit. And we'd actually armed with enough resources so as to face all those obstacles. Yeah. I don't have any offensive capabilities. You're not a Pokemon, that's why. You're just a human in a... You're a human in a Pokemon world. You know, the Englishman in New York song makes sense. Can make sense here too. So I doubt that the fighting part will end up falling on me anyways. Celebi, you're a legendary Pokemon. Shouldn't we trust your strength? You shouldn't trust me in any case. And no, I'm not strong enough to defeat those foes on my own. Jeez, what a drag. And I still haven't thought about the fighting part. I love Pokemon. But regarding their battles, well, I get tired just by watching them. I'll do it. I'll fight. Against them all. I'll make myself strong enough to beat every single one of them. So, Celebi, I have a favour to ask of you. Yes? What's it about? Did Celebi just blush? It's the first time I've seen it react this way. Oh, so that's her. That's why her. Whoa. Help me evolve. Hey! I know I'm a legendary Pokemon and all that stuff, but you're asking too much of me here. That's completely impossible. No, it's not. Not if we're lucky enough. Sorry, itchy back. No. It's just luck. It's many more things. It's a combination of not just luck. It's a combination of diverse factors. If the similarity favours us, then nothing is impossible. The singularity? What are you talking about? It's quite complicated to explain. You'd never let me do so. Anyways. But Trico's right. It certainly is not impossible. I wish I'd have enough strength to protect them all back then, but that wasn't the case. Right now, I'm weak. I'm too small to accomplish such a big dream. I have to become stronger. I have to live up to the greatness of our goal. So, please, Celebi, tell me, what do I have to do in order to evolve? Get to level 16? Oh wait, that's how Trico evolves in the main games. Well, if you ask me that way, before a Pokemon went to evolve, they'd go to such a place known as Luminous Spring. But as you'll understand by its name, that place has nothing to offer anymore. There's no light that. Please, take me there. I know I can do it. I know I can evolve. I must be capable of doing so. I once knew someone who wouldn't stop repeating it to me. That I'd remain a Trico forever. That same Pokemon would also laugh at because of my dream. Mine and all of my friends. I want to show them how wrong they were. That I'm much more capable than he ever believed I was. Crocodile? Yeah, I'm thinking that's Crocodile. But the way I see it right now, if I'm unable to evolve, if I'm unable to do something I should be naturally capable of, then I'll never be able to reach a goal no other Pokemon has ever managed to achieve. It's a trial I must overcome in order to change my fate. I must be able to change my own fate before considering changing everyone else's. Well said. Very well said. Let's do it. Hey, I'm the one he asked to. Don't make that decision yourself. But the truth is, you've yet again managed to move me, my dear Trico. Oh no, Celebi's falling in love. Alright, we'll head there. We'll lose nothing just by trying, at least this time. Thanks. Thank you again, Celebi. I promise I won't let you down. Don't worry about that. There's no need for you to promise such a thing. Heh. What a funny pair. And we're now back with Celebi and Dusclops. Here! It's right here, my lord. That's a Kangaskhan statue. We've arrived! Oh well, we've almost done so. The surprise is waiting at the end of this dungeon. May I ask why you have prepared a surprise so far away? And in the deepest part of a dungeon? You see, the thing is that Lord Lampardos absolutely loved fighting, and to ensure he'd be in a great mood right before showing him our surprise, we prepared it here. He found it amusing to head into dungeons and slaughter every single Pokemon he encountered in there, and since they just wouldn't stop appearing, it was like an endless playground for him. How sadistic. He didn't seem so evil when I met him inside me, at least as far as I can remember. But if the solution required it, he'd also cross through them in a flash. I'll get ahead now. I want to help the others with the last adjustments. But I'm sure that Lord Dusknoir won't have any problems clearing a dungeon on his own. No, of course I will not. In fact, this is the perfect time to test this new body of mine. And we're controlling Dusknoir and we're about to go through a mystery dungeon. That's going to be interesting. Dusknoir has transformed into this evil being. Chinchow and Celebi are on some kind of love mission to help Chinchow evolve into Grovyle. Everything's becoming quite interesting towards this story at this moment in time. Anyway, I'm going to end off this episode here. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Join us next time, won't you? But until then, mean to the Pokemon get Lazar. Everybody get Pokemon. Good night. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, then please consider leaving a like, comment and subscribing for more videos. And of course, if you ring the bell, you'll be notified first when those videos come out. You can follow me on Twitter @LanturnJoe, where you'll get news, thoughts and opinions from me and the rest of the Lantern Nation. And of course, if you want to watch some more videos, there should be some in the top right and top left hand corner of this here end card. But until next time, I have been LanturnJoe, and I'll see you on the next video.